Let me start how the mission started. After the enlightenment, 9 months after, it was a Deepavali day. It was Deepavali day. Maybe evening, the Sandhya time, maybe around 4:30 to 6, the same 4:30 to 6. Suddenly, I saw very clearly a shaft of light, a light shaft just entering into my body, like a lightning. Light shaft entering into my body. In this region, navel region, a small sort of a gold colored cloud, and the shaft just penetrated that gold colored cloud, and some energy burst happened. One word came out first, but the word which I use for blessing, Anandamaga irungal, that be blissful in Tamil. That word just erupted out. From that word started inner chattering. I do not know how you will understand. Till that time, there was no inner chattering, no verbalization, nothing. Till that time, nothing was there. Till that time, nothing was there. When that shaft landed on the sort of a gold colored cloud, when the shaft hit the gold colored cloud, one word erupted out. From that, be blissful, Anandamaga irungal in Tamil, that is the word it came out. From that word, inner chattering started continuously. Words have started coming up. Words have started erupting out. Slowly. I got back the mind. I can say that body is, consciousnesses settled inside the body. Consciousnesses started using this body. I saw very clearly, totally different being, no way related to the person who is before enlightenment, who was before enlightenment. A totally new mental setup, a totally new consciousness, totally new person started coming out, started expressing his being, started expressing. That is the energy I call universal energy or cosmic consciousness or the eternal energy or divine, whatever you may think. That is the reason so much of work is happening through this body. I never thought I'll come back. I never wanted to come back. That's one thing, first thing. I never wanted to come back. Who will come back actually? Once you experience something outer world, many people come and tell me, Swamiji, after the death experience, we don't feel like entering into the body. Why do you bring us back to body? Even ordinary death experience, people don't want to come back. A simple death experience. And who will come back after such big enlightenment experience? I do not know why the energy brought back. Maybe, as you are telling, some higher purpose, special purpose. Very few people are able to handle the body after the enlightenment. And after this, when I was staying in Europe, when they made this hut, only at that time, I and my secretary and his wife, both of them came, and they wanted to, a few devotees they got together, they thought, we will have an ashram. That time I had suddenly the next vision. I told him, in Bangalore, we will have the headquarters for East, for West, it will be Los Angeles. Then I asked him, where Los Angeles? And one thing I tell you honestly, at the time none of us know, I don't know even a single person in Bangalore. Neither in Bangalore nor in Los Angeles. We don't know single person in Bangalore. They didn't bother about Los Angeles. They know that I'm too crazy and they thought he is gone. And they bother only about the Bangalore. What are you talking, Swamiji? Who is there? No, you don't know anybody in Bangalore. But you say it will happen, it will happen, it will happen. When it will happen? Do something practically. I said, you may say that I do not know anybody in Bangalore, but I know God in Bangalore. He will do. He did his work. And all within a year, somebody had the darshan. How our Bangalore ashram came up, you know? Any of you know? Any of you do not know? Oh, so many of you. People do not know even my history. I think first I should speak about my history. After having darshan, I started traveling to Bangalore. Went to Bangalore. And I do not know anybody. I went to an ashram just like a wandering monk. That Swami received me and told, you can stay 1 or 2 days. Any ashram, any Swamis can go and stay 1 or 2 days. If you are same parampara, same community, among Swamis there is a community. Saraswati, Puri, Indra, Aranya, Vana, there are 10 communities. Dasnami. I belong to Puri. And don't bother about all these things. I never... Community means not by birth, it is actually by Guru. If the Guru is Puri, you are also Puri. Not Puri, Puri. 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 Shirdi Baba belongs to Giri Parampara. He is Giri. And Shirdi Baba belongs to the direct Parampara of me. And then that's on Saraswati, all these 10 Paramparas are there. So I went to this Puri Parampara on Swami, and then he stayed, he can stay here for a few days, 1 or 2 days. I stayed and I again started wandering. He told, no, please, there is a function. Why don't you stay this function and go? There is a few days function, celebration, going on, Brahmotsavam in their ashram. I said, all right, what is there? In the Brahmotsavam, one guy comes rushing towards me. There are so many other Swamis, Big Mataji sitting in the chair and all the things are going on. I was just a wandering monk and I was attending the program. Are you Nityananda Swami? And he asked me, Paramahamsa Nityananda. I was not at all popular. Nobody knows my name. Even if they know me only as Swami Nityananda. In Erode, when I was staying in Erode and all, I was using only the name, just Swami Nityananda or Nityananda. Not even a Swami Nityananda, that's all. I never used the title. We never printed photo or anything. First of all, where is the using title? Only if you sign, you will use the title. I never sign anywhere. And there is no question of writing my name or printing my name anywhere. I know my sannyas name is Paramahamsa Nityananda. When somebody asks, I tell Nityananda. If somebody asks your name, you tell naturally Nityananda. Only as Nityananda, people know me. He ran and came and asked me, are you Paramahamsa Nityananda? I said, yes, I am. No, I saw you in my dream. And in our land, there is a Munishwara. Munishwara, Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti is called as in a village language, Munishwara. Muni means Rishi. Ishwara means Lord of Rishis. Dakshinamurti you can see, he will be always with the 4 Rishi. Dakshinamurti will be surrounded by 4 Rishi. So Dakshinamurti is called as a Munishwara. He is considered as a Munishwara in villages, in all Shaivite villages. So he said, he told me to give my land to you. In Erode itself, I told there will be a big land with a big banyan tree. That land will come as a donation. That will be the headquarters in the east. In Erode itself, I declared. Then only I went to the Bangalore. I was staying and doing this, attending this program. He came and told me. He asked me to give this land to you. I said, what are you talking? Are you sure I am that person? That was the first question. He said, no, I am sure you are the person. Then I told him, today you will tell that he came and told you in the dream to give. Tomorrow you may tell that he has told me to take it back. I cannot believe you. He said, no, 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 I will legally give you Swamiji. Legally I will document and donate it to you. That is what he has told me. I said, make sure that I am the person and then do it. Because it's a big job. Then again he came back. He came back and told Swamiji, you are the person. I know for sure. I saw only you in dream. He showed me that you are the person. He showed you only in my dream. And in Bangalore, land value is equal to New York. There is a clear report. Bangalore, Bombay, New York, 3 places, land value is equal. Equal land value. In Mumbai apartment and Bangalore apartment is equal to the New York apartments. I'm not telling about the, you see, if it is $10,000 here, they are $10,000, not 10,000 rupee. They are also $10,000. Mumbai, New York, Bangalore, all the 3 places. Land value is equal. Real estate is a big business. And because the Bangalore city is new, because of the IT it was going up. And he said, you are the person, Swamiji. It's a crores worth property. Crores worth property. Neither he knows me nor I know him. And you will be. And one more. That's one more drama. That's a story. He was insisting on me. Please take it, Swamiji. I said, wait. At least let me. Actually, I was a little afraid. I wanted to inquire about his family background, all those things. Because after taking, it should not be a headache for me. So I was just waiting to inquire about his family background, who he is, or all those things. I asked him, why are you insisting? Actually, one of our devotees asked him, why are you insisting? He said, the Munishwara told him in the dream, their property, one of the property in the city is under litigation. It seems Shiva said, give this property to the Swami, that will be settled. That will be settled. And he says, please Swami, take it. Because that is 27 crore property. That is 27 crore property. And listen the full story, then you will understand. He was insisting on giving the property. I said finally, all right, when he was insistent. I said, all right. I always have it's a policy. Any small donation, I said, all right, okay. Any big donation, I make them wait. Always I make them wait. I never allow immediately. I made sure to wait for 1 year. First time when I came, they asked me that we want to come and settle with you, Swamiji, in the ashram. Only last time I said yes. I make the people wait, because they should not feel that they have done something in emotion. They have done something in emotional way. Anyhow, I made him wait. Finally, he said he was insistent. I said, all right. Finally, I put one condition. You should write this whole story in a document way. Then you have to register it. Then I am ready to accept, so that tomorrow the words cannot be changed. Words cannot be changed. You will be surprised. He wrote the whole thing, documented it as a court of, just like a legal procedure. After documenting it with attesting with attorneys and magistrate, judge, and making this as a legal story, legally worthy story. This cannot be anymore a story. It's just a happened history. He made the whole thing as a clear happened history, and then legally also presented the paper. Legally did the whole thing in a clear way and donated the land. You'll be surprised. In 24 hours, the court case got settled. 24 hours court case got settled, which was there for 27 years. 27 years it was there. One company was holding the property, and that company fellow was holding and managing the whole thing. He died. The moment he is dead, the company got frightened. Now these people will take revenge on them. These owners. The company immediately said, no, let us go for out-of-court settlement. And you will be surprised. The 27 years rent they were not giving. The rent came little more than the land value. Little more than the land value. And you'll be surprised, because this all happened immediately. There was one more portion of the land which they were holding, which they were having it. That also they donated to the ashram. That also came to the ashram. As on now, we have more than 29 acres. As on now, we have more than 29 acres. And of course, we are expanding. We are expanding a little more. It's happening. I was telling you the story how it started happening. When I uttered the word, Bangalore will have an ashram. They were all wondered. They were worrying. Swamiji doesn't know a single person, no language, nothing. And one important thing you should know, the Kannada Tamil problem is a big problem in Karnataka. Any of you are from Karnataka, you know. The Kannada Tamil problem. Kaveri water, big problem. No other, there is a law in Karnataka. Nobody else except Kannada people can hold the land in Karnataka. There is a law, state law in Karnataka. Except the Karnataka agriculturists. Nobody can hold the land in Karnataka. If you have to hold the land, government has to give special permission for you. And the permission will not be given easily, and especially for Tamilians it will never be given because of this Tamil Nadu Kaveri problem. And that's one more big drama how we got the permission. It's just a big drama. One important politician. Nothing. I was they took me to one place, to one devotee's house. I was sitting in a car. This politician, he was crossing by car. He was just passing by car. Suddenly he saw some light. And he came back, stopped the car, and fell at my feet. Swamiji, I saw a light. And who you are? How to come and meet you? Then I told that I am staying in the devotee's house. He came and met me. And you will be, it's almost, maybe you may be thinking I am just telling a story. He is the in charge of Land Ceiling Act. He is the in charge of Land Ceiling Act. He came to our ashram inauguration also. He came to our ashram inauguration, Devagowda. He was the in charge of that he is the in charge of the MP of our constitution. He is the MP of where we have land, and he is in charge of the area act. In one day he gave the permission. In one day he gave the permission. Simply things rolled. Otherwise, for Tamilians they never give permission. And there are so many things people are talking. There is this, there is that, there is this. Now, standing. 1.5 years ago when I said Bangalore will be the headquarters, nobody believed. Now it is standing. People laughed at me. When I put my first stone, the foundation stone, I uttered, in a year this will become an international institution. And people laughed. Again, because only 5-6 were there totally, and 13 rupees 60 paise was total what value, total money we had. One kamandalu, one tumbler, bottomless tumbler, which will, if you keep on the ground, it will dance by itself. One bottomless tumbler, and not even a plate. One tumbler, one kamandalu. That was the total property of the ashram. 13 rupees 60 paise. I am putting the brick and telling the people it will become international institution in a year. Naturally, you will laugh. Whatever way you can laugh, you will laugh. And one guy asked me also, "What are you talking, Swami? Are you crazy or what?" He was telling me, "Are you crazy or what?" And you should not be too greedy. He was advising me. You should not be too greedy. I just laughed and told him, "Actually, I do not know whether I am greedy or not. That is what I am seeing, I am telling you. That's what I am seeing, I am telling you." Actually, last year, in 1 year. It was January 1st, we laid the foundation, we inaugurated the ashram. Before last year, already we became an international institution. From all over the world, people came. Or in Oklahoma, they celebrated the birthday, I think.
Yes.
Last year birthday, they celebrated. They celebrated, they started. Things have started happening. And again, the next statement is waiting. So, the same way, when I said, actually, after that statement only I told them to take the passport. When I told the statement, the Los Angeles, I asked where is Los Angeles, all those things. They said it is in America, then they found out it is in America and all those things. Then I said, take passport. This is the way it happened.